Good evening. Here are tonight's top stories. Mr. Mohamed presents a food caravan to a local mother and entrepreneur, and a taxi driver is granted bail after alleged bomb threats to the Marriott hotel. Police are seeking public assistance in an arson investigation in Aishalton village, while Guyana moves closer to establishing a local law school. In Guyhoc Park, 1 person is injured and 15 are left homeless after a devastating fire, with arson suspected. A new Amsterdam man has been arrested with over 5,700 grams of suspected narcotics, and both Jamal RX and Vanrossom are charged with unlicensed possession of firearms and ammunition. Stay tuned for more updates. Taxi driver granted bail after alleged bomb threats to Marriott hotel. A 42-year-old taxi driver, Travis Damian Francis Roberts, appeared in the Georgetown Magistrates Court on Tuesday facing charges of making bomb threats against the Marriott Hotel. The incident, which took place on September 1, 2024, has raised significant security concerns. Roberts, a resident of Princes Street, Work and Rust, Georgetown, is accused of using a mobile phone to communicate false threats regarding a potential bombing. According to police reports, during the call to the hotel, he claimed to be part of a group planning attacks not only on the Marriott but also on the Guyana National Stadium and the Chetty Jugan International Airport. He allegedly stated, "There is a group of about 20 persons who will be checking into the Marriott Hotel in about 2 days. I was part of the planning, but I don't want to be involved anymore. I am trying to save you." The threat prompted an immediate response from multiple police units, including the Criminal Investigation Department, CID, and the Major Crime Investigation Unit. Following a thorough investigation, Roberts was arrested on September 11 and charged with the offense of false and dangerous communication. In court, Roberts pleaded not guilty to the charges. His attorney, Everton Singh Lamy, argued for bail, emphasizing that the offense did not involve physical aggression. However, the prosecution opposed bail, citing the serious nature of the allegations. Despite this, Principal Magistrate Faith McGusty granted bail set at $100,000, with a stipulation that Roberts report to CID headquarters every Friday. The case has been adjourned until October 9, 2024, for further disclosure and statements. Police seek public assistance in arson investigation in Aishalton village. Police investigators are actively searching for a 23-year-old man accused of setting his parents' home ablaze on Monday evening at approximately 7:30 p.m. The fire completely destroyed the family's residence, leaving 4 members, including a 7-year-old child, homeless. According to relatives, the suspect has a documented history of abusive behavior toward his parents, often exacerbated by substance abuse. Petronella Michael, the suspect's aunt, stated, "His behavior isn't nice. He was drinking and smoking with friends in the village before returning home, where he had a violent altercation with his father." The incident reportedly occurred after the family temporarily evacuated their home to gather at the sister's nearby residence. Michael recounted, "Everyone left the house, and when his father returned, he discovered the fire. It was clear that his son had intentionally set the house ablaze." Michael highlighted ongoing concerns regarding her nephew's actions, stating that the family had endured years of abuse without sufficient intervention from law enforcement. "I've complained to the police repeatedly, but no action has been taken. His father warned that something serious would happen if help wasn't provided, and now we see the consequences of inaction," she lamented. The family, who had lived in their home for 20 years, has lost all their possessions due to the fire. The suspect fled the scene immediately following the incident, and police are urging anyone with information regarding his whereabouts to come forward. This investigation remains ongoing, and the police are committed to holding the individual accountable for this devastating act. 1 injured, 15 homeless after devastating fire in Guyhoc Park, arson suspected. Residents of Lot 6 and 7 Lamaha Park, Reserve, Georgetown, commonly known as Guyhoc Park, are facing significant uncertainty after a destructive fire early this morning left 15 individuals, including children and an elderly woman, homeless. The fire, which erupted around 2:30 a.m., is suspected to have been intentionally set by a young woman residing in one of the affected homes. Eyewitness accounts indicate that prior to the blaze, a heated argument ensued between the woman and another tenant concerning a borrowed phone. Following this altercation, she allegedly threatened to set the property on fire if her phone was not returned. Within an hour of the confrontation, neighbors reported hearing screams and witnessed flames consuming the woman's apartment. It is believed that she ignited her unit before fleeing the scene, causing the fire to rapidly spread and ultimately destroy her home, a mechanic shop in the yard, and the adjacent residence at Lot 7. Kassa Hodge, a resident of Lot 7, suffered severe burns while attempting to salvage his belongings. He sustained injuries to his legs, arms, and abdomen but managed to escape. Mr. Hodge expressed his distress over the loss, as he and his brother faced substantial damage, including the destruction of motorcycles, laptops, and various valuable appliances from their workshop. Local authorities are investigating the incident, and community members are rallying to support those affected. Relief efforts are being organized to assist the displaced families during this challenging time. Jamal RX charged with unlicensed possession of firearm and ammunition. Jamal RX, a 37-year-old minor residing at Lot 32 Campbellville, Georgetown, was arrested on September 15, 2024, and charged today with unlicensed possession of a firearm and ammunition. RX appeared before Magistrate Faith McGusty at the Georgetown Magistrates Court, where he was informed of the charges. He pleaded not guilty to both counts and was subsequently granted bail in the amount of $400,000. The case has been scheduled for further proceedings on October 6, 2024. New Amsterdam man arrested with 5,772 grams of suspected narcotic. Budrum Lolara, a 23-year-old carpenter from Patrick Dam, Angois Avenue, is currently in police custody following his arrest this week in connection with the discovery of a significant quantity of suspected cannabis. Police ranks, conducting a marine patrol in the Burbus River, intercepted Lolara and found 2 bags containing 4 bulky parcels wrapped in transparent plastic. The total weight of the suspected cannabis amounted to 5,772 grams. Lolara is expected to be charged as investigations continue. Rondell Vanrossom charged with unlicensed possession of firearm and ammunition. Rondell Vanrossom, a 45-year-old unemployed resident of Lot 56 Norton Street Lodge, was arrested on September 16, 2024, and subsequently charged with possession of a firearm and possession of ammunition without a license. Vanrossom appeared today at the Georgetown Magistrates Court before Magistrate Faith McGusty. During the proceedings, the charges were formally read, to which he pleaded not guilty. Following the plea, he was granted bail in the amount of $200,000. The case has been adjourned, with the next court appearance scheduled for October 6, 2024. Mr. Mohamed presents food caravan to local mother and entrepreneur. In a remarkable display of community support, Mr. Mohamed has gifted a food caravan to 36-year-old Vanese Tom, a dedicated mother of 4 and aspiring entrepreneur. This generous donation will enable Vanese to expand her food business and better serve her community. Vanese began her culinary journey from her home kitchen before selling meals from a stand at the Kamaka Mines Nursery School. Her prospects brightened when she approached Mr. Mohamed during one of his visits to request a food caravan. The new food caravan, equipped with a gas stove, will allow Vanese to offer a broader selection of meals, snacks, and beverages. In addition to her food sales, Vanese provides catering services and teaches local women essential cooking techniques and recipes. During the handover ceremony held earlier today, Vanese expressed her heartfelt gratitude to Mr. Mohamed, promising to make the most of this opportunity to uplift herself and her community through her culinary skills. Guyana moves closer to establishing local law school. The government of Guyana has taken a significant step toward the establishment of a local law school, as confirmed by Attorney General and Minister of Legal Affairs, Anil Nandlal. The completion of a feasibility study for the proposed law school has now been officially submitted to the Council for Legal Education, CLE, a regional organization that oversees legal education in the Caribbean. The report was presented during a recent meeting of the CLE, where members expressed their approval of the preliminary findings. They were impressed with the report and extended their gratitude and congratulations for our thorough work, Nandlal stated. In light of the favorable reception, the CLE has appointed a high-level subcommittee to advance the initiative. This subcommittee includes prominent legal figures such as Justice Liesl Weeks SC, chairperson of the CLE, Attorney General of Trinidad and Tobago Reginald Armour SC, Chief Justice of Belize Justice Louise Blenman, and member of the CLE Jacqueline Samuels Brown. Jamaican lawyer Dr. Lloyd Barnett will also join the committee. Nandlal indicated that a meeting of the subcommittee will take place soon to discuss the next steps in the process. For nearly 3 decades, Guyana has sought to establish its own law school, as current law students must travel to Trinidad to attend the Hugh Wooding Law School, with only 25 top candidates gaining admission each year. Previous attempts to establish a law school, including the proposed Joseph Oscar Fitz-Clarence Haynes Law School under the previous administration, faced setbacks due to procedural issues with the CLE. In September 2022, the CLE approved a new proposal from Guyana, outlining specific requirements to be met, including the completion of the feasibility study. The government has announced that the new law school will be situated at the Turkian campus of the University of Guyana in Greater Georgetown. This development marks a pivotal moment in enhancing legal education within Guyana and ensuring broader access for aspiring legal professionals.